before you do anything else, make sure you subscribe to In The Bayou podcast if you haven't already. Now let's get into it.
I want you to kind of walk us through your top 5 coaches.
Oh, man.
Who the Honey Badgers play for. I'm talking about, it could be from park ball, high school, at every level.
Top 5 coaches I played for. Number 5, I'll say Bruce Arians.
Okay.
I'll say Bruce Arians because, obviously he was one of the first coaches to really take a chance on me. He drafted me, know. And I could tell like early on, man, like he believed in me. Like he believed in my abilities. He thought I was a smart player, fun player to coach. Like, so, and he empowered me, but at the same time, like holding me to a standard. Because BA is like he's like a truth teller, right? Like, you have a bad game, he's going to tell the media, we lost because Tyrann had a bad game. You know what I mean? And I think like, I think that just like adds to the relationship. You know what I mean? Like, this guy's like, it's almost father figure-ish, right? Because he gonna love on you, he gonna coach you hard, right? Like he want the best for you, but he's like that steady presence of nah, man, we could do it a little better. We could do it a little better, So I probably say BA. It's definitely number 5 for me, and I love his wife too. Just all the work they do, like in the community,
good,
and
great people.
I mean, they're solid. I think that was some good. That was a good coach for me to play for coming into the league.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I seen the video with BA talking about if you have to deal with some family issues, he'd rather you deal with your family issues than to say, oh, I got to come to the game. I got to be on time for practice. He's that type of guy.
I mean, that's one of the things I respect about him, right? Because the first meeting, right, way in OTAs is, he tell all the coaches to stand up, right? And he's gonna tell them, man, if your child got a game or your daughter got a singing choir or gymnastics, he like, bro, this is the last place I want you to be. Like, I want you to be with your family. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, I mean, like, just working for a dude like that, man, like, everybody's not like that.
Right.
So, it makes you appreciate it.
Yeah, very.
You know what I mean? Because this guy is like, he rooting for the best parts of you.
Right.
You know
not
I mean?
just the
not
sports
just what
side.
you can do on the field. Like he wants your family life. He wants you to be a good father. And man. Like I think just, starting my career with him, man, was a real huge blessing. Right.
Yeah. Okay, you gave us BA. Let's go to number 4.
Number 4. Oh man. I got so many great coaches. I'll probably say Les Miles, man.
Okay,
I'll probably say Les Miles, my number 4.
Mad Hatter.
He challenged me, man. He really did, right? And he believed in me, though, right? And I remember, like, I was, at the height of my career, and I'm the honey badger and all that, and he would never let me fall into like adopting like this frat mentality. Like, oh, okay, yeah, like just because this happened, then I get to do this. You know what I mean? So, and truth be told, man, like, him giving me a scholarship, man, and I'm like 5'9", 150.
Yeah, I remember.
For him to like see some greatness in me at like a dominant, SEC school, like, I mean, that just kind of, as far as confidence, man, I was rolling. Right. You know what I mean? Right. Like, this dude believed in me. This man won a national championship. He telling me I could play with his 5 stars and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
that's huge.
That meant a lot to me.
That's
huge. Like, it really did mean a lot to me. Number 3. Oh, man.
Let's see who this can be.
Number 3. I'll probably say, man, I'm going to take it back to St. Hawk. I'll take it back to St. Hawk. And Dale Lee. Coach Dale Lee, man. We kind of touched on it on the first episode, but, I was an offensive player for a long time, pretty much my whole life.
Yeah.
So.
Especially when I first seen him, the guy was returning.
Yeah, man.
Catching the ball, running the ball.
Yeah. I mean, I had fun. I loved doing it, but, obviously when I got to my 10th grade year at St. Aug, I kind of got into it with the offensive coordinator, and I was like, man, I didn't know if I was just going to stop playing. I'm about to focus on baseball. You know what I mean? And I remember kind of walking downstairs and bumping into Coach Lee. I think y'all two was actually together in the stairway, and I remember him looking at me saying, man, like, I got a spot for you. Come play corner. I'm gonna teach you how to play this.
Yeah.
And I remember like just sitting down with him every day, man. Like my knowledge of the game just kind of spiked.
Growing. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just grew. And yeah, man, just talking about route recognitions and formation patterns and just all these different things, man. Like, I think he played a big role too, as far as getting me prepared for the next level. Right. You know what I mean? With Les Miles and John Chavis. Like I spent a lot of time together. He was definitely, man, inspirational and instrumental. Yeah. Especially throughout like high school and even college.
So I want to ask you this question. Do you think it was very instrumental having like in high school having a coach who played college ball, who played in the NFL? Like,
yeah, for sure. I mean, especially for us, man, because like we wasn't highly recruited, right? And honestly, we didn't even get on the scene until like our senior year.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And I think what impacted us the most was St. Aug hiring Dave Johnson.
Yeah, correct.
Right, because he's a dude that played in college, he coached in college, and he just understood the landscape.
Yeah, he understood the game.
He knew. Before that, we didn't even do camps. Right?
Never did a camp.
Until Dave showed up, and now, we're on the road. We're going to Tennessee. We're going to LSU. Yeah. We went in 7-on-7 tournaments.
Take it even back. We went to Alabama also.
Yeah, I remember that. That's a whole nother story. I'm going to tell y'all that story one day. Man. He played a big role, huge role in just like developing my temperament and just understanding, from a cornerback or the defensive perspective. Right.
Okay, so you gave us 3, man. We 2 more to go.
2 more to go. Oh man,
now this top 2 now.
I say number 2, man. I say it's Big Reid.
Big Reid.
I say it's Andy Reid, man. Yeah. Obviously, being able to win 2 championships and playing 2 Super Bowls, win 1. Those 3 years with him, man, was it was all about chasing greatness. Yeah. You know what I mean? And just holding up my end of the bargain. Because I remember when those guys started recruiting me, right? And I mean, they had big dreams for me. They had big plans for me. Right. And it doesn't always go that way. It doesn't always work out that way. You know what I mean?
Sucks, but it never does.
it just never really work out that way, man. But I was grateful that it did. Yeah, I was grateful that, man, like all that stuff we talked about when you was recruiting me, like it came to life. Like in year 1, we won the Super Bowl. Yeah, and I mean that was huge, man. But yeah, like even Coach Reid, like from a schematic and just knowledge point, like I felt like I grew too with him, right? Because he always teaching, he's constantly teaching. Like everything's a teaching moment, right? And it's no situation that you feel like you didn't prepare for it. Right. And so that's why I think, we was able to win so many games. And I think that's why the Chiefs still, year in and year out now, like they're a playoff team. Like nobody wants to play against them in the playoffs, Because teams know they're going to be ready. They're going to be prepared.
Once they go to Arrowhead, it's on.
Oh, it's on. It's on for sure, yeah. And then, man.
That's 4. We down to 1 more.
Down to 1, man. I gotta show love to my dude, Spags.
Oh yeah.
I got to, man, because like him put me like in a position to just be great and like do what I do well. Like I honestly, man, I thought that kind of boosted my career, in a sense, right?
No doubt.
And I remember playing for him, man. I felt like a new player. You know what I mean? Like I'm coming off 2 ACL injuries, and like that was the first time I was like, man, like this is the dream. Right.
Like, that's what I want to be.
Dream. You know what I mean? Like, and not just that too, but you playing in big games. You have opportunities to end games. Yeah. And I always took pride in that. You know what I mean? just trying to end the game. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so,
especially when you're prepared.
That was fun, man. Just playing for him, and it was a lot of work too, a lot of responsibility. And you have to show up every day. You know what I mean? You have to show up each and every day. But yeah, man, shout out Spags, man. Shout out Mama Maria. She used to cook some bread pudding. Spags' wife, right? Like, cook bread pudding every Friday for us. And he was just solid, man. But for him to give me the keys to his defense, that meant a lot to me. It worked out for both sides. Made like three All Pros, and then one time I made first team and second team All Pro, like same season. You know what I mean?
How is that even possible?
I don't know. One of my coaches was like, man, like who you know in Vegas?
Right. How is that possible?
You know, I just play every position. You know what I mean? So
yeah, bro.
I mean, that was just a fun year. It was an exceptional year. So, but yeah, I actually ended up making All Pros, like cornerback and safety. So
man,
I thought that was cool. You know,
that's
I think TJ Watt probably like the only person that I know of that kind of did that.
Yeah,
you know, so
yeah. That's pretty dope cool, right there,
man.
bro.
But yeah, that's my top 5, man. That's my top 5.
Bro, I always tell you, Spags, he one of them dudes, bro. He the only guy to beat Tom Brady twice in the Super Bowl. Yeah. I mean, how could you not have this guy on a pedestal? Like I think he is probably top 2, 3 defensive coordinators in the NFL.
Yeah, I think by the time he wraps his career up, man, he'll be, you know, he'll be in that kind of convo as, you know, the Buddy Ryans and you know, the Jimmy Johnsons, right? And Jimmy was actually, that was a guy who taught Spags this scheme and that whole deal, you know. So yeah, I think he'll definitely be in that category. Yeah, you know, with just some of the greatest, you know, defensive minds. And I mean, he has a great scheme, right? It's exotic, right? Yeah, you gotta study it, but man, he just got a knack for letting dudes do what they do well and do it often. Right. Like he's not one of those coaches that gonna put you in harm's way just because the play call said that. Right. Nah, like we could tweak things, and I appreciated that too, right? Because you know, he give you that power to where, you know, we're just not sitting ducks out here. Right. Like we got a toolbox, we got so many things that we can use. Yeah. And I trust you to use it. Yeah. And you know, not every coach gives you that that opportunity. Sometimes you gotta do it by the book. And so, but yeah, man, I enjoyed that process, man. You know, you show up to work with a bounce in your step, right? Because you know, like, man, like this means something. Right. You know, so but yeah, man, that's my top 5.